Hello, I'm Beelzebub and welcome to my channel. Before I get started, I wanted to say that I plan on posting videos more regularly. Not sure when I'll actually start to upload videos more often, but if you follow my Twitter linked below, that'll keep you up to date on everything I'm up to. But for today's video, I'm going to be talking about what I'll call the argument from the calendar, since I couldn't find another name for it online. The argument basically boils down to the calendar starts after Christ's death, or Anno Domini, so that proves he existed. I used to laugh at this argument and not take it seriously, but because I thought only people like Phil Robertson could take such an absurd line of not logic seriously. Apparently I was wrong, because it kept popping up and even made an appearance in the comment section of my own video, My Descent into the Abyss of Atheism. I was kind of dumbfounded, to be honest, but there it was with John 3:16 attached to it for some reason. Some of you may be seeing the flaw in the argument already, but I'll explain it all anyway. Not only was the Gregorian calendar not immediately adopted after Christ's alleged death, it wasn't even introduced until the year 1582, according to the Common Era, by Pope Gregory XIII. The common usage of the Gregorian calendar tells me one thing overall and one thing only: that the Catholic Church had the lion's share of power in the West at one point. The year according to a globally accepted calendar has no meaning beyond that to me. But if you want to claim that Christ really existed because the Gregorian calendar is a thing, you also have to accept the following. You have to accept the Norse god Tyr, who is associated with law and heroic glory because of Tuesday. You have to believe in Woden, which is another name for Odin, because of Wednesday. You have to believe in Thor, because Thor's Day, or Thursday, is recognized by the Gregorian calendar. Friday is named for Frigg, who was the wife of Odin. Saturday is named for the Roman god Saturn, and those are just the days of the week. What about the months in the Gregorian calendar? Well, the month of March is named for the Roman god of war, Mars. One of the prominent theories for the month of April is that it's named for Aphrodite. May is named for Maya, an earth goddess of growing plants. June was named for the Roman goddess Juno. July was named for Julius Caesar, and while Caesar did actually exist, the Romans deified him after he died, so my point still stands. And January is named for Janus, the god of beginnings and endings. I know I piled a lot of information on you guys, but sorry I'm not sorry, and I'm not even done yet. I have to fully illustrate the point here because I want to put my fullest effort into ending the Gregorian calendar proves Christ argument. But to round out the remainder of the argument, there are also countries in the world that don't operate on the Gregorian calendar. North Korea in no way operates on the Gregorian calendar. In fact, in North Korea, the current year is 107, because in North Korea, the calendar begins with the birth of Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-un's grandfather. And in China, according to the Chinese calendar, the current year is 4716. I'm sure there are others, but I can plainly make my point with just these two examples, considering the fact that China is, while not a superpower, they are a world power, and the West considers North Korea to be an existential threat. So they're two countries that I think are quite fair to bring up. But on the other hand, I do have to admit that China does have some use of the Gregorian calendar, but that's only because it has relations with the West, and is not the calendar that most Chinese people in the country operate their day-to-day lives on, at least as far as I'm aware. I know I piled a lot on top of you guys with this one, but this absurd argument really bothers me, and it's stunning that people take it seriously in a discussion to prove their point. Surely there are better proofs for Christ's existence than what year it is. That's going to do it for me, guys. I'll see you all in the next one.